Hey everyone, Justin from Coins TV here.
And Eric, also known as The Coin Show.
And today we're going to be talking about emergency strike silver eagles. So what is an emergency strike silver eagle? Well, an emergency strike silver eagle is brand new in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, they started as supplemental silver eagles back in 2011. So demand for silver eagles were so high in 2011, actually really starting in 2009. Demand for silver eagles was scaling tremendously. Eric, I know you've seen some of the mintages on the late 2000s, early 2010s silver eagles. They just scaled up tremendously from an average of anywhere from 8 to 10 million a year to 20 million, the next year 30 million, and the next year almost 40 million coins.
Yeah, huge difference.
And what ended up happening was the West Point Mint just couldn't keep up. So they installed a small minting facility in the San Francisco Mint to create what they called a supplemental mintage. And in early 2011, they started producing San Francisco supplemental strike silver eagles. Now, those coins, they did not have a mint mark. So no business strike silver eagle has a mint mark. So the question was, how did you identify that this was a supplemental silver eagle from the San Francisco Mint? Well, fortunately, back in 2011, the United States Mint placed special straps on the monster box of the silver eagle. Now, furthermore, when they started striking them, the Mint did not keep records for the first 3 years of how many they struck, although it's suspected that from 2011 to 2013, somewhere around 5 to 7 million of each year were produced.
And in 2014, they minted over 7 million coins.
And so later, in 2015, everybody believed that the supplemental edition had come to pass. Essentially, demand was easing, and there were no further reports of coins being struck from the San Francisco Mint or from the Philadelphia Mint. Also, the Mint was no longer placing special straps around the monster boxes of the coins. So in the coin industry, we all believed that supplemental strikings were finished. Well, later in 2017, the NGC and Coin World put in a Freedom of Information Act with the United States government. And what they discovered was that never mind were they striking supplemental editions in San Francisco, but they also produced supplemental strikings in the Philadelphia Mint. Well, that was a huge surprise. Nobody was aware that silver eagles were being struck in the Philadelphia Mint. And furthermore, it turns out that the 2015 was one of the great rarities in modern coin collecting.
How many did they mint in 2015?
In 2015, Eric, they only struck 79,640 coins. And in fact, they didn't do any supplemental editions in San Francisco. So the 2015 Philadelphia is the only supplementals produced, and in fact, it's the lowest minted business strike, period. They then continued to strike them in 2016. Eric, do you know the numbers on that?
In San Francisco, they minted over 4 million coins. In Philadelphia, they minted over 1 million coins.
And then they continued them in 2017 as well. They did about 3 million from the San Francisco Mint. And the Philadelphia is actually quite rare. They only did 1 million coins. It carries a nice premium. So again, demand had really started to ease in 2017. I believe they struck less than 19 million coins between all three mints. So in 2018 on, there were no more supplemental strikings. And it was thought that the facilities in San Francisco and Philadelphia were no longer in use. And it sounds like they weren't, up until the COVID pandemic in 2020. What ended up happening was, due to the restrictions that were put in place by the federal government, the Mint was having a very hard time keeping up with production, whereas at the same time, demand was skyrocketing on physical silver. Eric, you've been collecting for a long time, so you know in the early portion of the pandemic, what was it like trying to collect coins?
It was nearly impossible. The physical silver was being bought up absolutely everywhere. Most places stopped taking orders on silver. So it was very difficult.
And at the beginning of the pandemic, silver, along with the stock market, crashed. It went down to $13 an ounce.
Yep.
But over the course of the following couple months, it rose all the way up to nearly $30 an ounce. So there was a massive crunch on physical silver, which rose even faster than the spot price of silver. So with such heavy demand for silver eagles, the mint decided to reactivate the presses, and in 2020, they produced 1 million San Francisco silver eagles, and they produced 240,000 Philadelphia silver eagles, making it the second rarest business strike silver eagle. With the continued restrictions in place with the pandemic, it's early 2021 when this video is being filmed, but they have announced that they have produced 1 million of these San Francisco silver eagles seen here. Eric, do you know the numbers on the Philadelphia silver eagle?
I sure do. For Philadelphia, they only minted 495,000.
Now, realistically, these are supplemental silver eagles. However, due to the emergency production that need to be put in place, the grading services have renamed them emergency production silver eagles. So if you've seen an emergency strike or an emergency production silver eagle, they're truly the supplemental silver eagles starting in 2011, running to 2017, and then reactivated again in 2020 and 2021. What do we think about them as a collectible? So as a longtime collector of silver eagles and as a collector of high-level rarities and low mintage coins, here's what I can tell you. The 2015 supplemental edition Philadelphia silver eagle at 79,640 coins is one of the great treasures of modern coin collecting. And furthermore, the 2020 silver eagle with a mintage of just 240,000 is the second lowest business strike silver eagle. So I think they are both very, very desirable coins. And so far, the early indications on the mintage on both the 2020 and 2021 San Francisco, as well as the 2021 Philadelphia, make them some of the lowest minted business strike silver eagles ever produced. So frankly, I'm adding them to my collection. Eric, are you adding them to yours?
Absolutely.
And I think they are going to be a wonderful collectible for years to come. And furthermore, as the years pass, they're only going to become more difficult to find. Typically, what you see on coins like that is you really want to kind of add it to your collection in the year that they're in issue. As you'll see later, they can become quite difficult to find.
Especially with that low mintage.
So, we have an example here of a 2021 Emergency Strike Silver Eagle. These are always available at Coins TV, so if you want to check it out, take a look at the links below. So, make sure to sign up for the Coin Show on YouTube.
Hit that subscribe button.
And make sure to activate the alerts down below as well.
And feel free to comment and ask us any questions.
Yeah, be happy to answer them for you. So, that's today's show. I hope you've learned a little bit about coins. If you would like to know more, obviously, click the links down below. I'm Justin from Coins TV.
I'm Eric, known as The Coin Show.
Keep collecting.
See you guys.